Hey Sou Fam, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Sou here, and I'm back with another video for you, my Sou Fam. Guys, thank you for so much for clicking this video. Thank you so much for your love and support, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Please subscribe if you haven't done so, because my YouTube algorithm is telling me that over 40% of you who look at my video is not yet subscribed. So please subscribe. You're looking at it, you're clicking the videos, and just support me by subscribing and pressing the notification bell so you will know every time I post a new video, right? So for today's video, I am going to be doing a Q&A for you. I know I've been doing a lot of Q&As, and it's just for you guys to get to know me and for me to put out more content out there. So I have this book here, and I usually write questions down in this book, whether it is based on when people ask on my social media or just a list of questions that I think is necessary if I want to answer. So here I have a few. I'm going to start from the top of the list and try to take from those that I didn't already answer. So if I do choose questions that I already answered, I'm sorry. So let us get into this video. So for my first question is, if I had superpowers, what would it be? If you had asked me this when I was younger, I always wanted the ability to fly, but I think that changed. So to answer now, it would be to appear and disappear whenever I want, wherever I want, and with whomever I want. So for example, if I want to appear in London, I just have the ability to appear there, do whatever I want, and then disappear and go somewhere else, you know. So that would be my superpower. Number two is uh last text I received. um I don't I, I don't understand this. Like, okay, text message, like I don't send text message. I send DMs and I send WhatsApp messages, but in terms of text message from the phone, you know, you're texting from that and they charge you, I don't send text message. That is long, a long time ago I've been doing that. But the last text message I have received was from a number, it seems as a Trinidad number, and somebody was messaging me about something, but I didn't make out the number and I had no idea what they were telling me about. So I'm guessing it is a wrong number. But yeah, I didn't send a text message, I received one. Number two, what is my zodiac sign? My zodiac sign is Taurus, baby. I am a Taurus, baby, and if you get to know me, you would definitely say, yep, that is true. So I was born April 23rd, and it is coming up because it is what, March already. So yeah, most embarrassing moment. Wait a second. What is my most embarrassing moment? Um, I've had a handful of embarrassing moments, but let me see. I don't know which one to choose. Okay, I was in secondary school. For those of you who are not familiar with the British education system, that is like high school. So I was in my second year, so I was in Form 2, and it's sports day. So no matter what school you are in Grenada, we all have sports day. So in order to, you know, choose who the final 8 would be, you have to have heats. And let's go back to that. So we had heats day, and I was running. I was an athlete back then. I loved to run and participate. And I was doing the 200 meter, and we're on mat, get set, go, and I dusted out. Everybody else was in the back of me for that heat I was a part of, and I was in front and I was blazing the trail, but my feet felt like really light. So I don't know if because I was going super fast. I have no idea, or I don't know. And all of a sudden, I couldn't feel, like I was just running, and it was just light. Oh, it was just light, and my feet felt light, and I was just going, and I think my feet gave up on me, and as soon as I was about to get to the finish line, I fell. I fell, yeah, I did. It was embarrassing, like, and the most embarrassing part was, it was heat day because everybody was there from the school, and I just fell. I dived. I took a dive. You guys know I like water. Maybe I was envisioning body of water, and I just dive. Like I dive in the pasture. I dive in the field, and I was so embarrassed that I had to stay there. I stayed dead. That's what it was. I stayed dead. I didn't even get up. And then at that time, I was like, okay, you know what, girl, you already fell. You're not gonna make your personal time that you wanted to make, so just stay there. So the other people passed me, and before they did, well, after they did that, the teachers was at the end. They came and they helped your girl up. They did. They surely did come and help me up because I wasn't getting up. I was super embarrassed. And then, well, I don't know if the children laughed at me while I was down, but when I got up and I was walking back to the stands, um, nobody was laughing. So I guess it was fine. So that was one of my embarrassing moments. Number of tattoos. How many tattoos do I have? I'm just kidding. I have no tattoos. I do want tattoos though, but I have no tattoos at the moment, and I don't know if I'll ever get any tattoos. Um, I am afraid of. What are some things I'm afraid of? I'm afraid of creepy crawlies. Like these creepy crawlies need to go. Any animal that crawl on their belly or have fine legs and crawl, I don't want to have anything to do with them. So the snakes and the millipedes and the centipedes and the caterpillars and the worms, and get them out. Get them away from here. I don't like them at all. How many piercings do I have? I only have these, like, only here. I just have this one pair right here, and that's it. I don't have any more piercings. I do want, well, I did, like for my birthday for the past like 5, um 6, 7 years, I always said, okay, I'm gonna get extra piercing, but every time for my birthday I would just back out from it, and I've never had any piercings after I did these when I was super young. Now I am sensitive to, what am I sensitive to? I'm sensitive to bullshit. Like I don't like bullshit. I'm sensitive to in touch my feelings. I don't like to get in touch with my feelings. I'm sensitive in terms of things that I like. I don't know. What am I sensitive to? Some foods that I'm sensitive to are onions, peanuts. But yeah, I don't know what else. I don't know how to answer this question, by the way. So I'm gonna move on. Favorite Instagram follower. My favorite Instagram follower, um, the person that is following me is my mom. Hey mom, she's on Instagram. Look her Instagram here. Go support her. And then my favorite person that I am, or persons that I am following, will be have Rihanna and Kevin Hart. If I have to choose one of each gender, it would definitely be Rihanna and Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart, if you see this, Rihanna, I know you won't. I know you won't see this, but you never know. You guys are my favorite. Most famous person I have ever met. I think that was the only famous person I've ever met in real life. I need to look up her name. I don't know her name, but while I'm looking up her name, I just want to tell you she was in Orange Is the New Black. She had the curly, the big poofy hair. Um, so I have to look for Orange Is the New Black cast. Um, Let me give you a backstory. So I went to New York, right? That is when I was studying abroad in Wisconsin. I had the opportunity to go to New York. So I went to New York and we went to Broadway. I went to see The Color Purple on Broadway. I was ecstatic because I love theater and I love all of that. Is the new black. All right, so I went to the theater. We looked at it. It was amazing, and she was a part of the cast there. And then she came out, and we were in front, and I got to see her, and I hand her my program, and she signed it, and I do have it still. I should go for it to show you guys. But her name, what is her name? Let me get her name. Oh, Danielle Brooks. That's her name. I met Danielle Brooks in real life. And you know, yeah, I was just happy. But I would put a picture of it here. I won't go for my album that I did, but I'm gonna put a picture, as you guys can see, of the program, and she signed it. So that was the famous person that I met, and that's the only one. I want to meet Kevin Hart though. Like if I meet Kevin Hart, I'll be like, oh my goodness, I would be happy to meet Kevin Hart. But yeah, that's the most famous person I've ever met. All right, so I just wanted to come here to show you. So I have a scrapbook. That is what I do whenever I travel. And my friend's mother made the scrapbooks for me. And in here, as you can see, we saw the color purple. And this is her signature right here. And yeah, we went to Broadway. This is the ticket that I got. And yeah, it was a special moment. But while going through this, I saw this also. And this gentleman right here, I met him in Louisiana, and he was a child actor. And yeah, he was another famous person. I don't know the roles that he acted in, but I do know that he was pretty famous too. So this is my scrapbook, and I just wanted to show you guys this, my experience. And I am going to answer two more. So to keep this short, favorite toy as a child. I My favorite toy as a child was my dolls, my Barbie dolls. I had a Bratz doll also, and I was so happy with them that I had them even when I was a teenager. Um, I remember at college here when I went to CC here in Grenada. Um, I brought my dolls with me. I know, big college child, not supposed to be playing with dolls. I was playing with dolls, and I had a friend. We used to make the clothes. She would make clothes and give it to me, and I'll dress up my dolls. I don't know. I'm a late bloomer, so I was still playing with my dolls when I was in college. And yeah, it is what it is. I am not ashamed of it. It was just something that I did. And when I was going to study abroad, I gave it them to Shiris. And it didn't even last Shiris long. I had my dolls for so long. And Shiris, I went away and then I stayed a year and then took me a year to visit. And when I came back within that year, the dolls were no longer. Shiris destroyed them. I was so sad. And I didn't want to give them away, but I was like, girl, you're going to get your bachelor's degree. You need to get rid of these dolls. And I did, but Sharice didn't hear them. And my last question is goals before 30. My goals before I get to 30, and 30 is coming up pretty quickly, if you know what I mean. My goals were the goals that I planned 5 years ago was to start looking into investing in properties or to buy myself a house. Also to study, well, not to study, to teach abroad, to work abroad. And what was the next one? It was three. Oh, and to open my own business. Now, I am happy to report that I started my own business out of force. Oh, thinking about it, I started my own business out of force. So I would say I accomplished that so far. In terms of teaching abroad, I did get a job offer to teach abroad, but that, by the looks of it, it doesn't look like if it is gonna happen anytime soon because the process to get the work visa for that country is taking a very long time, and I am not the one who's supposed to apply for it. It's the job, the business place that I applied to and I got the job. They are the ones that are supposed to go through the process of getting the visa for me. And as you may know, it costs money and it doesn't cost a little bit of money. So they did it once, I didn't get through. I don't think they're gonna do it again, so I think that is out of the way, but I did start that process. I also did sign up for teaching abroad also with some of the programs, and one is trying to get me a place right now. The other one say that I am where my location is at, because I live in Grenada. They only hire people from the top um, five speaking English speaking countries. So that won't work out. So hopefully sometime soon that will come to pass. But I do want experience to come back here in Grenada to well, it was to start my business, but I already started, so it's gonna be like just to get more experience in teaching and everything, and just to come back here and have my business. So that was the plan. Um, and for the last thing that I had was to invest in property or to get buy myself a house. The market here is crazy. Like to buy a house or to it's a lot of money. It's like it's crazy here in Grenada. And I'm not gonna put that off. It is something that I want and it's something that is going to happen. But what I can say right now is it's not gonna happen before I get to 30, but I started the process already and I know what I need to do. It's just to find good property and something that I like and something that I can afford. Because as you guys know, I do not have a 9 to 5, and I'm not saying a 9 to 5 is something that you need, but in terms of work right now, it is not where I want it to be for my business. So once all of that start to settle, then I would continue pursuing my goals. So that is the end of my Q&A today. Hopefully I would answer more questions as I continue to do YouTube. All right, so please remember to stay safe and stay blessed, and I would see you guys in the next video. Toodaloo!